welcome to tonight's show. And as you can tell, we are rocking our US gear tonight. And
It's,
I
it's
get it.
it's
What?
too much pressure right now. It's too much. I can't. I
Too
can't
much?
deal with 105th minute or whatever it was. 95th minute. There's no reason why USA should be doing that. But it's GGG, bro. It's
GG ball, man.
GG ball, man. I
Hey,
can't.
all I'll say is I am 100% okay with anyone who's double tashing right now watching our show in the US because that's exactly, I believe, what both of us are doing right now. So,
Oh yeah. If you constantly see me like look down, I'm definitely like
yeah.
trying to keep up.
uh, and if you hear us suddenly scream, please be prepared. It's for that, or at least cheer. At least I don't know if we scream, but we'll at least cheer.
Right.
So,
Is this just going to become a live stream of
live
us
stream,
watching the game?
live reaction to the U.S. That close to bottling it, by the way, which is lovely.
Oh yeah.
So,
What's up, Julian?
yes. Hi, Julian. We see your comments there. Afternoon or evening, however you want to say it. So I've eaten dinner, so it's definitely afternoon. So
Happy night.
happy night. Yes. So besides obviously the U.S. men's national team playing right now and all that going on, we're not going to rate the U.S. kit. We will get to that at some point, and I will get to that.
Probably in
And
July, right? I feel like that's when you're supposed to rate USA kids.
yeah, right. So we'll kind of get to that at some point. But before we head and get started with a really amazing episode, thank you to our Patreons. I am not as good as Taylor or pronouncing your name, so apologies for all that. But thank you to John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J., Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Fox, Joshua Duder, and Noah Telford, thank you so much for your support, and you guys really help us do what we can do, and we can do things like this.
We
So we really appreciate y'all. So, and as for tonight's, kind of episode, it should be a good one. Good mix between championship, lead one, lots of kind of good, but not like
and nothing bad. Yeah, nothing hideous, nothing bad. Like I mean, get some big average stuff, but like nothing ugly.
some good stuff.
Worst score 3-3.
Yeah, right. Worst score's a 3-3. So like everything's above average. So I think this is an exciting episode. We have some fun videos for you guys as well.
Yeah.
Some shout outs, and as we mentioned, since US is playing, we'll get to them at a later point. So we will talk about them down the road, probably like Copa America or something like that. I don't know.
Koopa. And then Bowser came in and he kicked the ball. It was crazy. It was the Koopas versus America.
With like a 95th minute winner by Yoshi. Just like hopping in. Anyways.
Oh, I know, Michael. You're not right. You're not wrong. Sorry, you're not wrong. Michael said, "No, I won't get Kaylor to tell us how Lexington's kick connects to the community because I don't know, and I don't know either."
Same. Yeah, I'm not the historian that Kaylor is, so we'll be missing tonight's episode of history with Hodges. I'm coining that.
Oh yeah,
I'm running with that. So
we're gonna copyright the brand, and then we have to sell it to Kaylor. Business.
Oh yeah.
USA.
Yes, USA.
No, like USA.
Oh, they scored! USA scored! The moment I looked away.
Well, it's funny though because apparently my stream is behind because I got the foot mob.
Oh, you got the foot mob notification? I mute those, so I don't even worry about that, honestly.
And goal.
Who was it? I'm just sorry. Before we did to our first hit, who was the first goal?
14. I don't even know who our 14 is right now.
Haji Wright. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Haji.
Is an opportunity. I love it. Oh. So.
And Gio with assist. I have to get out my Gio card.
honestly, before I did into it, sorry, another quick little tangent. I had finally, for like the first time ever, bet on the U.S. to win something, and I was able to convince Fox to part of a parlay for him, and they were so close to bottling it. So just kind of how that goes. So
Yeah, Kentucky's not helping me either. But Onyan Omaha is helping me. So
yes, Union. Cheers to you guys.
second Dr. Pepper Zero sugar goes to Onyan.
I got my Baja.
Baja. That's a blast to drink.
It's a Laguna lemonade flavor.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's mango lemonade. I love it.
nice.
Sponsor me, please, Mountain Dew.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor. So I want to go ahead and get into our very first kit. They have kind of had a mixed review so far to their 2024 season. Let's put it that way. But their home kit is their better one. But that's, I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that after this video.
Julian, not a hot take. I'm sorry. Not a hot take.
Yes.
Yeah, fire Berhalter. We all agree. We have too much talent and zero effort.
Dude, especially a depleted Jamaica team. This is not the show to do that. But yes, Julian, I 100% agree with you there. So let's get into our very first kit here.
Hype video.
Yes. If I can. I'm doing this right. Yes. Okay. And here we go.
What's the move? Tell me what's up with it, what it do? Yeah. I just hit the city with the crew. Baby, if you up, you should come through. House picking up the 50 friends, they can come too.
Wait, that's fine. Keep going.
I love that hype video. I love the awkward moment at the end. That is just amazing.
It's definitely the best part when he like drops. Hey,
right? Like,
it's more real because I feel like the hype video is, they're always there. They're always nice,
right?
But it's always like some super talented guy doing super talented things, and like this, it just made it feel real.
Right, like it just felt like it did actually. I did see that happening. Like someone just like balling inside of an elevator, and you're like, "Why are you in here?" And they're just like, "Oh, shoot, sorry," and just kind of going with it. I kind of love that. Julian, real quick here before we get to this El Paso kit here, Julian, if you need help with Charleston battery kit, you are happy to help out finding it. We will get to them here later tonight. So, yes. We'll see if we need some help from you.
Right.
So, but yeah. So obviously, El Paso home kit here, much better than the away kit. I very much like it. Any sort of additional thoughts before we get into our rankings here? Because obviously, this is kind of a much better than their away kit.
Oh wow, it's better than a white T-shirt.
Yeah, I know the bar is low.
No, that's my hot take.
It
is better than a T-shirt.
All right, yeah.
Do your rankings.
And let's go ahead. And we can go ahead and get into it. Here, let me just go. Yeah, we can go and get into it. So, like our very first, rankings here, very simple. I'm trying to organize myself here. I am still getting new to this whole. I am doing a stream thing. So again, apologies. This is new. And so, obviously you see our scores down below, all that, but I'm going to go through mine very quickly with kind of how my score was. And I started off with, my creativity, honestly, for this El Paso kit, it's a solid to me. it's a 4 for creativity. It's a little, it's nice. It's not a simple template. I mean, it's not the most creative as we've seen, but like I kind of dig it actually. So like the creativity was fun, and as you see it being pulled up here, I like all these. Like it's just kind of cool. It's a cool version of their little the locomotive part of the front of the train. I'm like I kind of like that. I like how they incorporated that in. I like it for creativity 4. So, but next it's Taisa local. It's more of a 3 for me. I can't really. I mean, I would give it some points for being ties to local for the crest, which is about the most I'll get to it. It doesn't scream El Paso to me, but it does have a little bit of it, and it's not a 5, it's not a 4, but it's all 3. Oh, excuse me. But then the edge factor, I gave it a 2. It's just not something that I'm going to be clamoring about or needing, but it's a solid kit. But it's not something I'm going to go after for. And it has a design flow of 5. So overall, for me, it's a 3.5. It's a solid kit. It looks sharp. It's going to look really good. I'll be curious to see what shorts they wear, or I really haven't dug in that deep for it. I'll be curious to see what shorts they wear, or if they have like multiple pairs. So as Julian mentioned, the stripes do look nice on it. So
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're mentally around the same spot.
Yeah.
And seeing that perfect 3, it got a perfect 3 across the board for me. Like creativity, I agree. Like it's kind of going this train thing, but it also feels like it could be a template. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got
I
that.
know this is not a template, but this could be a template, right? Like I wouldn't be terribly surprised if I saw this on a different team.
Right.
I always like the little details that they've been doing with El Paso with the mountains at the bottom and stuff like that, as he's pointing out. But otherwise, it doesn't scream, creative, So
That's fair.
3, Taisa local. I also said a 3. Like literally, quote unquote what you said, which is hilarious because we did not talk about these prior.
We did not at all.
Yeah, and we were both banging on the same with that stuff. It's just it kind of looks like a train track to me.
Kind of. Yeah,
So
I didn't get that.
It kind of looks like the train to me. But yeah, it's just not, tying it to the local.
Yeah.
Then, sorry. Wife is texting. Okay. Got a text from my wife.
Oh.
The X Factor, I also said 3. Like, I wouldn't mind having this. It's not an ugly kit. It's not a bad looking kit.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this kit. If I was an El Paso fan, I'd be like, yes, buy it real quick. Not my team, not a crazy style, kind of whatever. And that's why I said design flow. It does feel kind of bulky. I don't know, and I like the arrows. I wish it was just like maybe the top 2 or like one bigger one. It goes too far down. It just keeps pointing.
Okay.
It just keeps going down. It keeps pointing, and then if it's just maybe if the shorts have the stripes too, and it's just the stripes everywhere, it's fine. But it's pointing to somewhere certain, and I don't like that it points there.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I could see that. Okay, look at that.
Oh, thanks, Principal Pal Fresh 2. Oh goodness.
Oh boy, we're doing some ads. Hey, we're big time.
I know.
We're getting sponsor. People spamming us.
Oh goodness.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do like that. So
for anybody listening on Spotify or any of the actual podcast, we have a Twitch thing trying to sell us ad space or whatever.
All the ads.
Trying to promote our channel. All that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
It's probably my Twitch.
Yeah, probably. You're probably just breaking everything for us here. You're just ruining it for us.
You're welcome.
Ay. So, did you get to your kind of you did flow design, you did
That's
overall
just a 3.
Yeah, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with an
Yeah,
overall of a
it's just
3.
yeah, 3-3. I mean,
Yeah,
again, like it's not a bad kit.
no.
Like I'm not sitting there. I'm not going like, ugh, like who would want that, or like, oh, that's so boring. It has a little oomph to it. You know, it has a little something to
The
it.
color is nice, I will say. I like the color
Hummel's
scheme.
been like I've liked all of Hummel's colors this year.
Yeah, too.
They've been fun. I don't know what to call that special color thing, but Hummel's been fun.
Also, it's bright yellow. That's when stand out. Like,
Yeah.
especially when they're heavy blue and their away is like pretty much all white with a little bit of blue. I like to
Yeah.
see them play with a little bit more of that yellow. It's a nice color that El
Yeah.
Paso has. Throw it in there,
Especially on the navy.
right?
Like that would definitely make something pop.
Yeah, it really would. So, yeah. So it's good job by them, on that home kit. Much better than their away kit. But the home kit, I really enjoy. It looks good. Honestly, it would be really cool if they had yellow shorts as an alternative. Just for the color, I would be totally here for that. So, I love it. So, solid stuff there from El Paso, and it has some basically train tracks. So, solid 3.3 from you guys. So,
Yes, to say I'm surprised you didn't get an extra boost from the travel train lover.
I know I wanted to. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't this time.
Had to be honest.
Gotta be honest. All right. Up next, we have. So this where we might need some help from our friend Julian. Yes, because we are going to be rating the Charleston primary kit. And honestly, this just looks like Charleston, and I very much enjoy it. So like,
Yeah, this is pure Charleston. Like I think I put that on the Twitter. Like this
Yeah.
is a Charleston kit, and it doesn't look like pee in the snow.
You're never going to not.
I will never not talk about it. It is that. I mean, that's what you get for making that jersey.
Yeah, I mean, fair is fair.
I didn't make the jersey.
So if you want to go ahead and start off with your rankings here on this lovely Charleston kit.
So for Charleston, creativity. This is going to be interesting because I said 4 because this is not something that you see all the time. Like anytime I see this look, though, I do think of Charleston.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's such a simple thing to me. Like it's stripes. Let's be honest, it's stripes. But it has the thick stripe, then the thin stripes, and then the red stripes on top of the yellow.
Yeah, right.
It has the red detailing. Like all of that stuff makes it pop, and I enjoy that. So thank you. Tyso Local, I said it's 5. This is what we talk about with Kaler. Like if you see a kit, can you say like that is obviously that team's kit? And when I see this kit, I'm like, yep, that's a Charleston kit. You could take the badge off, you could take the Volvo off, and I would still know that's a Charleston kit. Like it's black and yellow, but it does not make me think of Dortmund.
Yeah.
Like I say this, I'm like, that's not a Dortmund kit. That's obviously a Charleston kit.
Yes.
I also appreciate, I just thought about this. This probably goes, I'll wait till design flow. X Factor 5. I do want this. It's so hard for me to actually want a championship jersey because, and they always play so well against Louisville. So it's hard for me to ever want something from some other team from the championship. Right. But I do want this. And design flow, I did say 4. The Volvo thing does always kind of throw me off. The sponsor, like thing where it just like leaves a hole for the sponsor.
Yeah.
That does always throw me off. But I mean, otherwise, I actually adore this kit. One thing I do appreciate as well is that the badge stays inside the box of the stripe.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it before. Like, there's other stripes and stuff like that. USA, USA,
Did it go
USA.
again?
Footmob told me they did.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. The ref is mad at Weston McKinney for not throwing in the ball. Anyways, USA, let's go. Just need Kentucky to step up. We're still down by 3 right now. 2 minutes left. Sports ball.
Sports ball.
But Onion, thank you for doing what you do. They're up 4 now. And I missed it. I actually missed the goal.
Oh, they did.
I missed it.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, they scored. It's 3-1.
Okay, good.
I missed the goal. Hey, it was Haji Wright again.
Hey, Haji, thank you.
Let's see if we can get
Starter
a Hattie.
final. Hey, I'm just saying starter final in my opinion, but
If Josh wasn't hurt, if Josh Sargent wasn't hurt, he's my starter. But Haji is definitely not a bad option.
oh, he's so good. So underrated.
Oh, he's very underrated and underappreciated.
Also
Anyways,
underrated. It's probably this kit. Probably not being talked enough about.
Yeah, because I stopped talking about it. So yeah, so I got a 4.5 from me. I appreciate it. Your turn.
Yeah. So for me, I did this as a simple 4 for creativity. This is obviously, I know it's kind of their standard kind of thing you kind of know too. I kind of put those points into their ties to local. But for their creativity, though, it's a 4 for me. It looks really sharp. It's good. It just looks fun. And like the colors, I love the thrown in of the red. I forget why the red was a part of it. I think it had to do with like an older.
Yeah, we learned about it last year because that was always the thing. Like, why is there red in the middle of this?
And like I thought it was a nod to like past iterations of the team, like rebrand or whatever. I can't fully remember. I just know I love the red. It looks so sharp and it looks really good. I love that. But obviously, as Fox kind of alluded to, this is the Charleston battery kit. Like when you see this, you think of Charleston. So to me, it gets a 5 from ties to local. Like if I see a black and yellow stripe, I don't think of Pittsburgh. I think of Charleston. And that is testament to them. So that's just what I feel. And then X Factor, I would very much happy to have this in my closet. I give it a 4. Very much would enjoy having this. I need some, I need some more yellow in my closet, anyways. So I like this, even though I have enough of Dortmund. I need a little bit more yellow. And then finally, I'm gonna give it a 4 for design flow. I'm not certain why. I just couldn't give it a 5. I give it a 4. It's a really solid kit overall. So it gets to me for a 4.3, and overall the 4.4. I mean, this is a solid kit. This is up there. I believe it's in the top 5 for the season. So, well, was top 5 in the season before recent additions. But this is up there, one of the top kits of the year. So Charleston, good job on the home kit. And do we have some? I sent a kit recent vid to the kits on Twitter. Fox, check that out. If you can't tell, Fox is our Twitter person. So if you to chat with us, you're chatting with this guy. Because, yeah, he can do social media. I can't.
Send
So
it to our Discord.
I see it now. Ooh, message. Oh, there's a video. Ooh,
Let's watch that video.
yeah. So I couldn't find this earlier. So, hello. Okay. So, thanks, Julian, for the kit video. You sent it to our Twitter, which we got it, and now we're about to play it. So, thank you, Julian, and now enjoy this new video from Charleston Battery. If I didn't put it up on there. Here we
go. We are the Charleston Battery. The black and yellow. The oldest running club in a city of Southern charm and grace. From the harbors to the boroughs, we wear our badge with pride. This is our team, our home, where royalty walks on the corner of King and Queen, a fortress of rich culture and heritage. Together, we fortify and conquer.
Okay, that kind of explains it a little bit more so from, oh shoot, that's me. There it is. That kind of explained it a little bit more so on kind of some of the things that we are kind of alluding to. This is Charleston. I need to get to Charleston. It's been on my bucket list. I got to visit Patriots Point right there. And also, I love a good bridge. So I got to see that bridge in the background of a stadium. That's a must for me. Plus, I've heard Charleston's an amazing city to visit. So they're on my bucket list. So I love it. I love this video. I love these type videos. I love how Hummel has been really big about these too. Like if you noticed, they've almost every team that I at least kind of, not every team, but a good majority of teams who are Hummel have been releasing videos, like hype videos, and I'm here for that. So this is good stuff from Charleston. So any last thoughts from you, Fox, before we move on?
No, I mean, I could see some people being kind of like off from this, but like, I mean, this is a good pinstripe kit. This is what you expect from, like, this is what I expect, at least from Charleston. It's a very sharp looking kit.
Exactly. So yeah, well done by Charleston, and thanks again to Julian for sending us that link. I couldn't quite find it. I probably also didn't quite look hard enough. I was distracted by the U.S. national team, so that is on me. But yes, thanks again, Julian, for that video. That was really we really appreciate that, especially if we're down Taylor. So you should really do that. So overall, that that Charleston Battery, as I'm dubbing the Charleston kit, that's what I'm dubbing it. It has a 4.4 overall. So shout out to Charleston. Up next, we have another video here that, oh boy, here we go. There we go. And this one hits spots a little closer to home, this one. So please sit back and watch our next video here. Once I pull it up. I'm really slow at this. You think I would be getting better at this the more I've done it. All right. Here's the home kit from Lexington SC.
Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
Tracking like they fly, they ain't super fly, car bomb.
Where they at? Where they at? What's the deal? For the bill, for the thrill. What's the deal?
You know what it is, you know what it is. When you hear that,
My vibration, high vibration, cat vibes, waiting.
where they at?
So yeah, that
Where they
is the Lexington SC home kit. And honestly, I love soccer here is starting to get into the songs. I love it. Like, you didn't see it, but Bots and I were kind of enjoying the music in the background here. So,
Oh yeah,
uh,
these are the type of hype videos that I like. Like, well, first, honestly, I do like more like the ones that like show the town and stuff like that, like that
yeah.
Oakland one where they're like going through the streets of Oakland and
Oakland knocked it out of the park, as well as Charleston.
But yeah,
Those
Charleston
two are like the bar for me.
Usually Greenville does a lot of pictures and stuff like that on the streets of Greenville, stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Like, it would have been so cool for me because again, I'm from Kentucky. I worked in Lexington for several years. It would have been cool to see like the streets of Lexington again.
Yeah.
Just going through it. So this is obviously like a media day type hype video, but they did a really good job at it.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it just looks really good. Like, it just, I don't know, it does what it's supposed to. And that's hype us up here on the kit. So I'm a fan. And apparently so is Michael Fox, who says it's a 5 out of 5 kit. It's hard to disagree. So, obviously being a Lexington fan, I'm not surprised, and I would definitely pick this up. The black and the green looks so good. Lexington has one of the better. Lead one has some really good colors in the lead. So,
question:
Did
you see black and green?
What?
Best Nike kit in USL. Yep, you're not wrong. Especially in USL League One.
Right.
Isn't this like a dark green?
Is it a dark green?
Go to the actual pictures. Like, I like this hype video, but it's really hard to tell the actual kit.
Yep, that's literally what I was just thinking. Here, what have I got right here? It looks more like a black the more that I look at it.
Okay, he says black. Michael says black.
Yeah, it's a black.
Okay.
And honestly, that color combination looks really good, personally. Like, it's kind of like what Ford Madison did with the black and then that pink and the blue with the the accents of the pink and the blue on the black, predominantly black kit. I think that's a great combination, especially with Lexington, who has a really sharp green. I like that green.
Oh, this is definitely one of my favorite colors.
Oh yeah,
this neon type green.
So good. It's so good. It reminds me of Union Omaha's that green, but not as yellowy.
Yes, there's just like
yellow green.
It's like a glow in the dark green.
Yeah. This is just a fun vibe green. Also, there's some sales apparently on the home kit. So if you're a Lexington fan and you don't have a kit, there's some on sale if you can navigate their website. I had some fun with that earlier.
Yeah, the top parts are kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Because you're like, man, okay. And then, okay, man, what? And then you're like, oh, that's like another. It's just like always there.
It was fun. But here on the kit season, we're here to have fun by rating kits. So, as you see down below on my score, Fox and I both enjoy these kits quite a bit. And I, for once, like the Kentucky thing more than Fox.
Yeah, honestly, a little shocked. I guess
Not
100% shocked, but okay. I just looked at your score and figured out why. All right.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you round stuff, we're about the same.
Exactly, right? So, very upfront for me, it's a 4 right off the bat for creativity. If they keep this up with that center thing that they keep doing and they keep going with it for like another season, I will turn that into like a ties to local because it's been their thing from year 1. This is only year 2. Or 3. Yeah, it's year 2. So I'll give them another year for that. But like, I love that vertical stripe, and they always seem to have fun with that. Like last year, they did. As you see down here in the weight and the weight kit, they had They had a little fun stuff with it on the home kit. So like, this is weirdly not a super template from Nike, given that this is a comparatively small market compared to what Nike gives templates to teams that are bigger. So I love this. It's very creative. Good stuff. And it's ties to local, as I alluded to. It's only a 3 for now. it's building on me. The more I see it, the more it'll represent them. And if they do this again next year, it'll be a 5 for me. But right now, it's a 3 for ties to local. But an X Factor, a 5. I want this. Looks so sharp. It looks. If you don't know this about me, I go to EDM concerts with my friend here in Indianapolis. This would be phenomenal in an EDM concert. So I'm just imagining lights low and there's this neon color popping out. This will look good. I also tested out the Oakland Roots kit and got a lot of lights on that one. So this kit I want and I need this. So, and then its design flow, it's a 5 for me. I know there's one thing that little kind of bothers me is that Nike swoosh is white. I don't know why it's not green, but I kind of know. I kind of understand why it's not. That's the only tiny thing. Otherwise, everything else looks really good to me, and it flows really well. And also, I was weirdly surprised at how flexible UK has been with their logo. Obviously, it is UK, so they're pretty well known by just the UK. So they're not really,
But it's the actual school of medicine, sports medicine too. It's not like I know they're associated with the university.
Yeah.
But the hospitals are typically ran
Independent.
by somebody different. And also, screw UK. God. I love UK, and they just piss me off. How do you lose to Oakland? Who's Oakland? It's not even the cool Oakland.
Wait, they lost?
Yeah.
They were like 1,000, like minus 1,000 favorites to win. Well, I'm never convincing you to bet again. Sorry, Fox.
We'll see about tomorrow.
uh,
That's be like, I want to get that money back.
let's see. What's up, gentlemen? Hope your night is well. Hey, Gray. What's up, gentlemen? Hope your night is going well. It is going well. USA won and did their thing. So I am feeling good. Much better than I was like 30 minutes ago or 40 minutes ago when they showed that late equalizer. So we're doing well here, Gray. So I hope you're doing well. Anyways, those are kind of my scores. I gave it overall a 4.3. This is a really sharp kit. I want this in my collection. It's one of my favorites, honestly, of the year.
Oh, yeah. Top notch. Creativity, I feel like we kind of agree. I said a 3.5. It's not a template, but it's nothing crazy at the same time. I don't know. It's just I could have given it 4 because it's not a Nike template. I feel like it is so hard for Nike to do something outside of the box. So maybe, but it rounds to a 4. Ties to local, I feel the same as you. Like, if this continues, it will become like their thing.
Yes.
Stuff like that. I like that. But as of right now, it's just a 3 from me.
Yep.
It's nothing about this except for the color itself reminds me of Kentucky.
Yeah.
It doesn't, take me back to Lexington. Nothing special about it besides it. Like, it is a beautiful kit, which then X Factor 5. Like, again, I want this kit. I like this kit. And honestly, well, see, now I'm just saying, like, if I see this kit, I do think Lexington. So we'll see. This might be, I'm not going to change my score right now.
No.
Design flow, I gave a 5 as well. It fits, everything fits well. It looks really nice. The one thing I can agree with you, what you say is the Nike logo. I'm surprised they didn't make that the neon green, because I could see something being an issue, like the fabric. It's hard to find a color and stuff like that. But usually, thread, you can find a color in.
Right.
It's just change the thread real quick to stitch up those Nike symbols.
And also, like, I've had enough cleats where I know they have that color green. Like, I know they have it somewhere.
Somewhere in there. So overall, this gets a 4.125 from me.
Hey, maybe if they would have worn this kit, maybe on Tuesday night, they wouldn't have gotten upset by Vermont. Just saying, in the Open Cup. So, just
Hey,
saying.
my boy right there. My boy. Push that up a little bit more. There he is, the god. He got two.
He got two, he did.
Threw two in. He's trying to step up for his team.
One person only do so much when your team gives up 3. I can't believe this though. 3 goals from corner kicks. Like, my God.
Yeah, figure it out. Like, okay, what's going wrong? Oh, the corner kicks. All right, let's fix the corner kicks.
I hope so, or at least whoever's playing Lexington this weekend, get corners. But yeah. Speaking of Open Cup here, really quickly, Brockton United, they were down 2-0 to Chattanooga Red Wolves. In the 90th minute, they've equalized at 2-2 as Chattanooga are down to 9 men. So we might be another cup set. I also bet on Brockton United. So I'm
really we're gonna become a whole new show.
Oh, we really are. We really are. It'll be history, betting, and flags, I guess.
We need that sponsor we had last year.
Yes, that one. So
they don't give us money anymore.
I know they don't.
And I never got money. So who's the the shirt sponsor? I don't mind the shirt sponsor. I mean, it's a local hospital. Pope says that the worst thing about the Lexington kits is the shirt sponsor. He said short, but he fixed it to shirt. And I don't disagree. I could see it being something that somebody doesn't like. It is kind of big on there, but like you talked about, Brett, I appreciate that they are willing to change their colors and stuff like that.
And it's something that we've kind of honed on. I think I kind of touched up on it even with the Indy 11 kit last week, was that like we know there's only so much a team can do with their sponsor and how willing they're willing to kind of do things. And as long as those sponsors are willing to kind of play around kits, it's a non-issue.
Yeah,
it might look weird, but that's what
like the UK itself is kind of a big.
Oh, as an IU fan.
IU fan.
Ah, you're an IU fan. IU Pope is an IU fan. That's why he's saying this. I am an IU alum myself, so I appreciate that. Oh yeah, that's right. I told you there's a bit of a rivalry between IU and Kentucky. You didn't believe me last.
Like, there's a rivalry between the states of Kentucky and Indiana. Now, I will agree with that. I just feel like you can't really say it's completely a rivalry unless they actually play each other. Because, like, that's why.
What? Because there is a rivalry.
What?
They don't, because there's a rivalry, and whoever the home team wins. If IU plays in Kentucky, they'll lose. Kentucky goes to Indiana, they lose there. Kentucky does. The last time Kentucky went to IU was like 6 years ago. They lost there. It's been a while, and then they haven't been able to go back because they want to do away and away, and both teams, neither wants to lose there. It's a rivalry. I will die on that hill. So, thank you, Pope. He gets it.
Oh, Michael, you should have bet. You should just bet against it. You can get that nickel.
Nickel for every. So Michael said if I had a nickel for every Chattanooga pro team to lose to an amateur team in the Open Cup, I'd have 2 nickels. Yeah.
What was that? Phineas and Ferb. That's a Phineas and Ferb quote, basically. He's like, I would have 2 nickels, but it would still be weird, right? And I'm not going to do the Du Van Hausken voice because I am not that good.
Hey, I will say, so there was some funny little comments when the Chattanooga FC had lost that they were doing it to avoid Chattanooga. Maybe Chattanooga is losing, so then they don't have to say there's an argument of either team wanting to play each other. So I don't know.
Theory.
Who knows? But Lexington, not in Chattanooga, with a total of a 4.2 overall from us with this really sharp kit.
I like this. I want this.
I want this so bad. So shout out to Lexington. Honestly, and then I'm surprised at Nike because we've seen what they've done with the US and that kind of mixed bag,
Yeah.
and kind of what they've done with a lot of templates, honestly.
Let's be completely honest, especially with USL, like the whole league, it's been very template heavy. And I don't know if it's just one of those things that's like, yeah, we'll supply you with your stuff, but here's your catalog.
Right.
But then let's be honest about Kentucky. The University of Kentucky is a Nike hotbed.
That's fair.
They do a lot of trial and error with the University of Kentucky. So this might be their trial location
Maybe.
for lower league soccer.
Maybe. I mean, you could say the same thing about Under Armour, but we've seen what they've done there. So maybe they just treat it a little bit better there. So I'll take shots at Indy whenever I can because they deserve it for that kit. So, but teams that do not deserve shots at for their kits, we're going out to our good friends here at in Greenville with the Greenville Triumph home kit.
Greenville Geo.
And yes, shout out to Gio, our friend Gio, former kid season host, and now working for Greenville. So shout out for the awesome. Always I give our man Gio a little shout out there. Honestly, this scarf, this kit looks really fun, and I like the scarf. I keep calling it a scarf because the stripe looks like it's a scarf.
I agree. It's a sash scarf.
I kind of did that. I kind of like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Also,
it's not a scarf.
I know, but it looks like a scarf. It should be a scarf, anyways. But yeah, this is a solid one. I have a rich Greenville Triumph kit myself. I think if I wear it tonight, because obviously USA. And yeah, this is a solid entry for their home kit. And as we kind of alluded to last kit, they like taking photos of Greenville, show off their city a little bit. Especially last 2 years ago, I think they had like a fountain one, and we were amazed how they got a kid just be floating there. Like
they're like, yeah, we actually just literally just threw it.
Right. So, someone. Yeah. What is the 864? Is that Lexington?
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's Greenville.
It's Stage Greenville. To Grace says, shout out to the 864. I don't know area codes. That's not my own. So, look it up real quick. But yeah, shout out to the 864. That's it. It's South Carolina. Julian.
It's South Carolina thing.
It's a South Carolina thing with kits. They have good kits. Charleston, Greenville, Kit Darby. Oh,
there we go.
Kit Darby. Just saying. But yes. So I'm gonna go first here on this rate this kit. You see my scores down below. Overall, I did this a 4 for creativity. As I mentioned, I really like that sash. That is definitely not the most creative thing, but it's definitely fun. I definitely am here for it. It's ties to local though. It gets me at a 3. I can't give it much more than that. If it wasn't Greenville, I wouldn't have known. Actually, if you remove the crest, I don't know who this is for. So, besides it being green, but that's not really much.
Do you know what they should have done? Keep the sash. Make it. I'm trying to think of the right word, but I'm going to say tartan. The Scottish.
Oh yeah, the Argyle.
The Argyle, I think tartan's like a certain color. I don't know.
Yeah.
But make it that Argyle throughout the scarf sash.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would have put that little creativity just a little bit more.
A little bit more. And fun fact about the Argyle, the reason I know that is because in high school, one of my rival schools, they were called the Argyles, the Fighting Scottish Patterns, pretty much. So we like to trash them for that. Anyways, so yeah, so I gave it a 3 for ties to local. Its X factor is a 4. This is a sharp kit. It will look good in my collection. And again, I don't have enough green kits. I like blue and I like green. Greenville has both of those colors, and yet I don't really have a green one of their kits yet. I like both of those colors, and yet I don't have enough. So I would definitely enjoy this inside my collection. I already have, as I mentioned, I already got one Greenville kit to my name. So I definitely like what they're doing with Hummel. And then lastly, its design flow is a 5. I think this looks really, really sharp overall. Even with the sponsor being white, I'm okay with that as it stands out on both the blue and the green. So it looks good to me overall with everything. So yeah, so overall, I give this a 4.0 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at your scores versus my scores, and I'm pretty sure you just took my scores and rounded up on one of them.
Are you serious?
You're just stealing my homework.
Hey, I was distracted with the U.S. game.
But they, so creativity, I also said a 3.5. Honestly, sashes are getting kind of played at this second. I like sashes. I'm not gonna, downplay sashes, but let's be honest, it's a sash. It's been used for 1,000 years now, so it's nothing new. They played with the sash, and I appreciate that they did something with the sash, which gives it a 0.5.
Unlike Sacramento, right?
Yeah, like it's not just a plain sash. They played with the sash. It does give it kind of a scarf feel, but otherwise, I like it. Ties the local. I completely agree with everything you said. It is a 3. It's a nice looking kit, but if you take off that badge, take off the sponsor, it is a green kit with a blue sash. I might guess that it's Greenville just based off of the colors, but I mean that's it. X Factor though, I do want this. I want it in my closet. I am not going to go out of my way to buy it soon, if that makes sense. Like it's not at the top of my list, but I do like it. I do want it. So it's a 4. And design flow, it's a 5. Like it looks super nice. Everything fits well. I again appreciate that the badge is inside of the sash and not like going through it or something. Like if it is going through it, like make it, right through the middle of it or something. Like do something
Right.
better than that. Be better.
Be better. Yeah. Solid effort by Greenville. And with your 3.9 and my 4.0, mathematically it comes out to a 3.9. I think yours is slightly higher. That's why I did that
So
3.9.
mine's technically a 3.875.
That's right. Okay. Yep. So yeah, overall 3.9 from Greenville. Solid home kit. Solid. I definitely enjoy it. I like the blue.
So Gio, and literally I can see you on Discord right now. I know you're not watching, but if you're watching, you should send one over.
a little.
Lexington proven the better green team. Michael throwing out that shade. Let's see here. It was. I mean, that was a 0.3 difference.
It was. Hey, I will say, I will put it this way: League One fans, y'all are ruthless.
They're
like,
mean.
I'm kind of here for it, but damn.
I don't like Indiana, and I literally, again, I have a poster from Indiana.
Right.
No, I will say it's something that's a good positive Kentucky Louisville beating Indy, but I still have a poster from Indiana.
I have the power to mute you.
I have the power to mute me.
Damn, my power. You just spoke without actually saying words. Anyways. Okay, whatever. Carry on. You know what? It's just me right now until Fox learns to speak again. So, yes, I think he's done now. Timeout's over. I didn't control that. You can't. So, anyways, Greenville, well done. Solid home kit. And looked really sharp, especially to everybody else's colors, especially with
the Brett show.
Dude,
I'm here too, guys.
So, honestly, I didn't know how that would go. That would be interesting. Anyways, carry on. And then so now we're gonna go to our
Miami.
final kit of the night, and we're going to kind of somewhat controversially not controversial and like good or bad, but like weirdly named
We actually had the
the
irony of it.
Tormenta kit. Yeah, not by Tormenta FC.
Yeah.
They had some stick for this one, Miami, but yeah, this is La Tormenta kit.
Yeah, I enjoy this. The name does make me laugh. I mean, I do know it's a storm and stuff like that. It makes sense. It's in Miami. Like they have storms. It's not something
Right.
like that doesn't make sense. We're not in the middle of Missouri and like the Tormenta kit. All of our raging
Right.
hurricanes. Like, wait, what?
Like the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, that one never made sense to me.
Exactly. Like that doesn't make sense. So this name does make sense. It's just funny that it's from another USL team.
Yeah.
Like that's a name of another team.
Like it's not even like it's a team nickname. It's their entire. It's like their legit name, South Georgia Tormenta. It's like their official name. Kind of hilarious there.
Yeah, good old Italian FC right here doing what they do. But I mean, besides the name, everything about this I really like a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's sharp. I definitely prefer the home kit much more than this, and I told you that home kit is my favorite of the season right now.
Yeah, it's still sitting up at the top there.
Technically speaking, I think
third.
they're.
But
yeah,
I gave it the exact same score. Hot dog.
Hot dog. What did you?
So,
I didn't quite like this as much as you did, but
Yeah.
yeah,
this
let's
is
have you
like
go
a
first.
split. Like I was looking at our scores. Like you were a 3.5 and I was a 3. You were a 4. I was a 3.9. A 4.3, a 4.5, 4.3, a 4.1. But this is a big split.
This is a big split, and I will get to it. So I want you to hype it up
I'll
first
hype it
before
up.
I knock it down.
Start going through some more detailed photos because if you just look at this picture, it looks like an orange kit. And what Macron does so well at this is these fine details. Miami has been doing amazing things with these fine details, and I absolutely love it. And if you look at the storm that's going around the crest, it is from the crest. It's using the crest storm of the Miami and putting it around the badge as well. So top-notch detailing right there. So creativity, I did give it a 5 because they're putting so much details. Textured solids trend. Thank you, Pumpkin. She appreciates it. So the detailing that is in there is what I love. They've done this for years now, and we've talked about it, but like they did the details with the city names on the back that you can't really see unless you look at it. I love it because then otherwise, like this is just a nice orange shirt with the teal collar and all that good jazz, but it's something that's special too.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that's why I gave it a 5 because it's not just an orange kit; it has detailings in it that's kind of hidden in there. Ties to local. It's using the badge. It's using its colors. It's this Miami orange and blue teal. Like I'm gonna check your score. Okay, you gave it an okay one. This is a 5. Like this is Miami, and I just love it. X Factor. I want it. I want this one. I want the other one, and I want them to fix their shipping. I'm not doing that speech again. I already did it once, but fix their shipping. Design flow. I gave a 4. It's because it's the fine detail. It's one of those things like I love the fine detail, but because you can't see it, it hides.
That's kind of where you'll see my differences.
Yeah. So design flow, I did give a 4. I couldn't be perfect, but I mean everything fits on there. Everything looks nice, but if you look at a full design flow, just looking at the kit, it does kind of just look like an orange shirt.
Yeah.
With really cool teal. I love the teal.
I know it. That's such a Miami aqua. I think it's technically
Yeah, aqua. I can say aqua. I can agree with
so
aqua.
good. It's such a Miami color, especially with the orange. I'll be curious to see what shorts they wear if they're going to be wearing the aqua or orange. My guess is orange.
Yeah, Pumpkin said almost too wearable. Possibly. Not a no.
Now they know. Well, so you gave it a 4.8 though. You
Yeah.
love this kit.
Which technically is the exact same score that I gave the Predator kit.
Oh, it is.
Yep. Those they
Yeah.
were both 4.75s. They both had one category that I got a 4 in.
I am a 1.2 difference between the two kits here, and I'll get into that here. Honestly, besides those little small details, like it's not much. Like it's not super. It's not the most visible. But I mean, they're details, and I do appreciate them. But it just like kind of radiates from the crest, and then the collar. I mean the cuff, the shoulder cuffs, and the collar. I like that, but I couldn't go higher than a 3.5. I could have maybe edged it to 4, but like a 3.5 for creativity is, as what we said, it's still an orange kit with just a little bit of the ripples. I couldn't quite give it much more than that. It's still creative. I like it, so it's not a template, but it's still just orange with those ripples. Couldn't do more than that for creativity. Now, but I will say it's Ty's local. I only gave it a 4. It does incorporate the crest. It does represent a bit from Miami. Well, not a bit, but from Miami onto the Tormenta. And it uses, whatever. So this seems like a Miami kit. I could be convinced to make this a 5 for Ty's the local. It'll be a hard argument, but I have it at 4.
Yeah, that's why I went to go check. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you a 4.
I could argue it a 5 to that. This is like that Miami orange.
Yeah.
And I could be convinced to make that. I didn't. And now where this kit really hurts after we read Pumpkin's comments up, I think the Renner contrast makes it lean more like a t-shirt than a kit. I would agree with that, actually. Yeah, especially on the collar. I think personally, the cuffs, great idea. But the collar itself, not a bit of a fan. Pumpkin also says, which, I like as a consumer, but maybe weird on a pitch. That's what we kind of alluded to. I think Kaylor did a few weeks ago with like collar kits. Sometimes you don't want those in like a very hot climate like Miami. Some things like that. We'll see if there's any player input on that to be determined. But ultimately,
we should do that.
we probably should do that, which I believe Under Armour did with Indy, so props to them, kinda. I don't know. Regardless, flowers for them. But ultimately, with this Tormenta kit, what hurt it for me? I just didn't quite like this kit. It's a 2 from X Factor. Like I know that this is Miami. It has a color. It's orange. It's a away kit. I just can't vibe with it. And that's why only just a 2 for me for X Factor. I kept it a 2 because it is still that Miami orange, that teal. The colors are well, but like it just does not do it for me. And I couldn't get myself to even want to get this kit, unfortunately, which is a bit sad for me compared to how much I love the home kits. But then overall, its design flow, it's a solid 4 for me. Kind of the same points as Fox said, because those details, it does just go together really well. The details are very fine, and sometimes when they're too granular details, you can't see it from afar, and it kind of makes it harder unless you are really up close. Apparently, I surprised Pumpkin, who just goes, "Wow." So, hey, as we mentioned on the show, I am the one who I've had a few not so good takes here. So,
Hot take Brett.
Hot Take Brett, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna change that to that's my middle name now. I'm gonna tell my wife after this call. My middle name's now Hot Take. Anyways. Yeah, so overall this gets me a 3.4 for me. It just it's a little bit above average of a kit. I liked it. It's not a bad kit. I just don't want it. That's all ultimately what it comes down for me. It just doesn't vibe with me. So overall, with Fox's 4.8, this is still a solid 4.1. This is better than like 70% of the league. So
Right.
it's a solid 4.1. So yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just looking at so what's the click 4.1? I mean, that puts it up with the Rhode Island stuff, the Riverlight stuff, the Minneapolis City Feather one, which again you shat on.
I did.
The Paisley kit, my goodness, all of these. I'm like 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, and Brett's like 3.5, 3.5, 3.5.
Hey, someone's got to be the cynic here. Someone's got to be the cynic. Just saying.
I'm not over here just like, ooh, I like it 5. Ooh, I like it 5. I'm putting effort in.
I will note this before we on this topic here. Before we wrap up Miami, Vacha's average score so far is a 3.9. I am a 3.6.
So honestly, not that different.
It's continually to increase the more kits we rate, and I have a theory that will keep happening. So,
oh yeah, there's some nice stuff coming out next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, so that means I got to crap on them. So
no, you saw it, you like it. Don't dare act like you don't like what you saw.
I like a lot of kits. I just may not love them. So yes. So shout out to Miami for sticking to your orange. I want your home kit more so, but the Tormenta kit is a solid kit. It's orange. I love that. It'll go really well with the away kit. I mean the home kit. So shout out to Miami for that one. So any thoughts here, Fox, on this kit before we move on to our final shout outs before we kind of go on from there?
I don't think so. I think that was it. I mean, we got a lot of good kits today. And just overall, I mean, like you said, it's not nothing was bad today at all. Everything was sharp. So yeah, nothing that like stood out like oof.
Right. It's some really what's the word? Some really solid kits, and what you see here is that increase in quality from the USL. Like that, they're starting to really good at, especially at being that independent brand. At least when it comes to like all the different kit providers, they're just a lot of fun little stuff. Obviously, Hummel features heavy in the league, but like standard keeps going up, especially when we first started this 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, it was template, boring. Like even the templates have been like they're like, oh, they chose the good template, good job.
Right. Right.
Like Lowell's first year we came out, it's like, all right, here's a purple kit, here's a white kit. Second year, all right, here's a purple kit, here's a white kit, here's a gold stripe kit.
Gold stripe.
Get some gold hoops in there. Like, okay, I have it. I bought it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan, and it keeps us having a very fun show and job. So
yeah,
side job,
hobby.
Yes,
unless somebody wants to make it our job. So if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon, if you could just follow the link, join the Discord. You could be on that beautiful name list right there.
Before we move on to our final little shout out for the night, we rated all of our kits for the night. I wanted to I saw this, and this is kind of hilarious. This is the joys of the Open Cup. If you have not been watching the Open Cup, you're missing out. a burrito company beat a professional team. Vermont got Ben and Jerry's at her winning, free Ben and Jerry's, shall I say. And a retired MLS player played for an amateur team for 120 minutes. Yes, please. Oh, and as well as drones causing, matches to try to be delayed. I love the Open Cup. Please go ahead and watch it.
Magic.
And shenanigans like I'm about to show with you right now. I know this is not kit related, but I just want to show this. I found this. This is by a friend on the show, the main show, John Morrissey, tweeted this out. And this is what he says: the swaggiest yellow card you will ever see. I love this shenanigans right here. This is what makes the USL, the US Open Cup, amazing. I think that this is a Nets Pro player. I don't care. That is the swaggiest yellow card you'll ever see. I love the Open Cup. Never end this competition.
Right. It's like even the ref knew he was coming. Like he gave him a smile. He's like, all right, here you go.
He's like, all right, man. He's like, enough.
That's my favorite thing. Whenever somebody is, we don't talk about the Open Cup. Michael, yeah, we talk about that. We talk about everything. This is our season.
Vermont.
Yeah, I'm literally watching Chattanooga right now. Somebody's hurt, but they, I can't remember what game it was or what it was, but he like scored a goal and like took off his jersey when he was on a yellow.
Oh, that was Ghana in the World Cup against Brazil.
Yeah. That's right. USL is bigger than MLS. But yeah, and he scores the goal, takes off his jersey, and it's just like, and the ref like gives him a high five. It's like, all right, bro, you have a good day. Here's your red. And the guy's just like, peace.
Yeah.
So,
at that moment, all he cares about, he just scored for his country against Brazil at the World Cup.
right.
He gives two craps about what's going to happen afterward. He just excited that he scored a goal. I love that.
Which I felt the same way. I scored for my country. Yeah. In St. Louis, every year, we have a Luligans versus Outlaws, American Outlaws pickup game. And I play for the Outlaws. And I scored a header off of a corner kick. It was the craziest thing I've ever done.
Maybe Berhalter needs some set piece magic there. Maybe there's McKinney there.
I could make Berhalter's team. Berhalter would probably see me and like, that guy's in shape.
I need him.
This 32-year-old potato. Like, they'll call me Spud. It's fine. I'll like it. But if I get to hang out with McKinney, that's awesome. Or Gio, my boy Gio. Think I have a McKinney in here.
You have all your cards just ready. Or USL League 2 alumni Matt Turner. So
I have Josh Sargent. Which again, St. Louis out of 10.
Underrated. But as always, if y'all been a fan of the show for the last few years, you'll know one of our favorite segments besides Kit Shout Out that we are wearing. We'll get to that after this. Is shout out the kits that aren't USL or their warm-up kits. And this week are going to our good friends from Diaza and their Chicago House kit.
Chicago House, man.
And
Diaza.
honestly, as a fan of, again, house music, I need one of their kits. So, but also, this is just a fun kit. I love it. The colors look really good, and there's like a picture on it, like full-blown picture with like house music. Like, I need that.
Yeah, like this is what we were talking about earlier with the textured solids. Like you could see where it says like 40 and house 40 and stuff like that. Like this thing is bumping.
It's so good. I need this.
I like the collar too.
I do too.
The little triangle. all that
And
good.
also a thing that disappointed me. I know this is not USL. I will get Michael will we will bring up this kit here. Thanks, Julian, for the show. But Michael wants us to shout out Lexington's goalkeeper kit, looking like a highlighter.
Just a full-on highlighter.
Yellow or green highlighter? I can't think of the top of my head. If it's a yellow highlighter, then my wife will call them a banana. So
Banana.
a banana. My wife will look at any goalkeeper and she'll be like, "Oh, they're green, they're a cucumber. Oh, you're yellow, you're a banana." It's from an Indie 11 chant.
Yellow. He's
Yep.
a banana.
He's a banana.
He's
He's
a
a
banana.
banana. So, anyways, shout out to Chicago House and our good friends Diaza for this really fun Chicago House kit. I know it.
Do you know what that one sounded like this time?
What?
Oh, it's still going.
There's always people going on.
That one didn't sound as much as a car. It sounded like the TARDIS from Doctor Who.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
If I had my keys on me, I have a TARDIS keychain.
Oh.
I love Doctor Who. I have a poster signed by a bunch of the doctors.
Who?
Uh-huh. He also plays first base.
But what's on second? Anyways. Before we wrap up here, y'all have been great. I know the U.S. men's national team were playing, so we appreciate y'all tuning in to us or even double tashing. I know we were. We're going to do a little bit of a shout out here. I'm not quite wearing a kit per se. I'm wearing the baseball jersey for the U.S. national team here. It says States. It's one of my favorites. I love a good baseball jersey. The split color here. It looks so cool.
I actually really like that. I like that classic Nike logo too.
I do too. I actually saw it on one of my other favorite shows, Football America, by Hercules Gomez wearing it. So
yeah.
I actually bought it because I saw him watching it. So yeah.
Oh, Chattanooga scores.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. The Red Wolves taking the 3-2 lead in the 116th minute.
And they have 9 men. Whatever.
They have 9? I think they were down to just 10. Did it get worse?
I thought it did.
It might have.
Oh, no. It was only one red card. Only one. Okay, it was 2 for a second.
Michael doesn't like that.
No.
Michael just said no.
No. So, anyways, thoughts? What are you rocking here?
I'm rocking this last summer's USA kit during World Cup travels. I like the camo. I like the center badge.
If it wasn't the center badge, it's the pattern is growing on me. If it weren't for the center badge,
I like the camo. I'll be completely honest. I know a lot of people are pooping on it. I like the new blue kit.
I actually like the red shorts without that blue stripe on the side. Without the blue stripe on the side.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But the red, small little thing here. But if your home kit's going to be primarily white with whatever accent, your away kit needs to have both red and blue.
Yeah.
They did that. May not be the prettiest, but I definitely appreciate that.
I actually like it a lot more than I feel like a lot of people do. It's one of those things that's like, it's going to be on my Christmas list. It's I'm probably not going to pick it up ASAP. Plus, those kits, I feel like they never go on sale until 2 years later.
They don't.
Well, especially, and it goes too because they come out with a new kit every half year now. It seems, or at least it feels that way. It's either every 6 months or every 18 months.
Right.
There's no just every year here's a new kit. It's oh, we're not playing this year, no kit. Oh, we're playing 40 tournaments this year, new kit every tournament.
Right. Hey, well, let's save those takes for this summer for when we rate Copa America and the kits for that kit. For that competition. For Copa America. We get to rate CONCACAF kits, which are some of the ish kits, but then we did some CONMEBOL kits like Brazil, Argentina, Colombia. Those are going to be
right.
Ooh,
Fire.
on top of everything.
I need them to make a USA kit that just like on the side, just right here, just like Concafa Gonna Cacafa. Like, and just let it be.
Embrace the chaos of CONCACAF.
Right. You don't need to have even playing surfaces. You don't.
Lights after
need-
8 p.m.
Right. I love soccer.
I
This
love
is the best sport in the world.
It really is. And as I say that, I just learned information that apparently, what Chattanooga Red Wolves are actually playing at a home field called the Purple Pounders. It's called
I
the
hope you're
home
right.
of the Purple Pounders. I
That's a name right there.
love this sport.
Honestly, I like the stadium and stuff. It was like a ravine.
Yeah.
Like you could see the grass hill and stuff like that. I like the field. It's a nice looking field.
Yeah. Hey, props, benefits of U.S. Open Cup. And as always, we support the Open Cup. I've already mentioned this. Support the Open Cup and this show so you can help fund the fellow U.S. Open Cup sickos like ourselves who are betting on the Open Cup. That's not, that's not normal.
4-2 now.
Yeah. Damn. And everyone else on the USL show. So please support the link down below. As always, we appreciate you guys. Y'all have been always fun, great comments, and we will see you guys next week.
Catch you next time.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.
The USL Show is now proudly part of the Protagonist Podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see everyone again next time.